In this video, I gathered up some of the worst rap lyrics ever, and today I'm going to be ranking them in a tier list from C to S, with C being pretty bad bars and S being the absolute worst of the worst bars that has ever come out of any rapper's mouths. Make sure to subscribe and let's get right into it with... This one just comes in at such a left field. This line was said by Kodak Black on Drowning by a Boogie with the Hoodie, which generally is a pretty good song, and Kodak even has a pretty solid and normal verse. It's just this one bar. It has nothing to do with the rest of the song, and one has to ask themselves, what the fuck does this line even mean? But there are some way, and I'm telling you guys, I can't express this enough, but way worse bars coming. And this one is pretty funny and lighthearted, so I think we're starting off with a solid B tier. Yeah, I told you worse lines were coming. This was said by JC on Monster by Kanye West, and I'm definitely gonna have to blur out some of the things here. I mean, I guess you could try and save him with the context of the song, you know, the whole act of being this evil monster, but holy shit, is this a horrible thing to say. Women and children, what is Jay-Z on? And with the release of The Files, this bar aged not too well. Let's just say that. Generally a good song, but JC just fucked it up with his verse. We're going from a B tier straight into an instant S tier. This was said by none other than Young Thug on Tussin by Nav. Not even genius can explain this one, it seems. I feel like this was just something that Young Thug needed to get off his chest, and this song was his victim to do so. At least he said used to, I guess. This one isn't as criminal as some of the ones we're reading today, but it's still horrible. A tier. I don't even know what to say to this one. This was said by UGK on Pregnant Pussy. Yeah, a whole song about how much he enjoys having sexual intercourse with pregnant women. This song is littered with horrible bars. The first verse opens up with the line, "I guess you can call me a family man." It just does not get worse than that. I genuinely think that out of any possible combinations of words in the English vocabulary, this might be in the top 10 worst. S tier. My apologies, are you into astrology? Cause I'm trying to make it to Uranus. This was said by Kanye West on Getting It In by Jadakiss. I'm happy that we got some Kanye bars in here to lighten up the mood. Obviously we all know some of the awful bars Kanye has come out with, but this one is not as well known, plus it's also just pretty funny. Obviously it's horrible though. There's no way a grown man like Kanye West used a Uranus and Uranus joke in one of his bars, and the little in between the bar is just the cherry on top. C tier. This was said by Famous Dex on Beef on Computers, and he isn't even subtle about it. He is just straight up tweaking. Wrap it up, Dex, we're leaving you in 2017, brother. And he even thinks he can save the bar with that little ad-lib at the end, being all confused saying what. But bro, you said it. I don't even want to give this bar any glory, but it is one of the worst we have had so far, so we gotta go S tier. Another I Am the Shit bar, but this time it was done by J. Cole on Dollar and a Dream 3. Rappers seriously gotta stop with these analogies, because nobody is listening to this and thinking it's tough. At least I hope not. I just find it crazy that one of the best lyricists in the game used an Ice Spice type bar and released it in a song. It's not too bad though. B tier. There's actually no way he said this. This was said by Lil Wayne on Karate Chop remix by Future. And if you don't know who Emmett Till is, basically it was a black 14-year-old boy who got murdered in 1955 because he flirted with a white woman. And Lil Wayne compared this to having rough sex. This is genuinely, and I mean this with no respect at all, disgusting. In fact, Wayne obviously also got in quite a bit of trouble with this bar because the Till family understandably got mad at him and he had to come out and apologize, and they removed the bar from the song, and it was like this whole big deal, which is why you cannot hear it in the snippet that I showed. But all in all, I cannot believe he said this and that it went through so many people without anyone thinking, maybe we shouldn't release this bar. This is going straight in the worst of the worst, S tier. This is a pretty funny bar. It was said by Lil Durk on Shootout at My Crib, and it is just peak lyricism. I think the O ad-lib perfectly describes this line. C tier. Put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. This is one of the most infamous, horrible bars, and it was said by Rick Ross on You Only Know by Rocco. Somebody needs to keep an eye out for this man, cause this line is actually insane. Just blatantly admitting to unconsensual sexual intercourse with an unconscious woman. And the fact that this bar also went through multiple people and it's still released just baffles me. Easy S tier. Well, I think I'm done for today. We got some pretty funny bars and some gut-wrenchingly horrible bars in here. But there are also definitely more bad rap lyrics to go over. So if you want more, make sure to hype the video, like and subscribe, and you know, all that call to action stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a blessed rest of your day, and bye.